children do better when they are calm, really. The calmer and more connected they are to the caregiver, they actually do better. The calmer and secure the child feels. I had said in the previous episodes that the most important role you have, what you have to give to your child, is that security and working on your emotions. These two things are important. And the healthier, for the child's brain and body. When the child is calm, is healthier for the child, the brain works better, the body, is in a better shape. Knowing this, there are the things all parents can remember to help young brains develop well by ensuring our children are safe and they are secure. Know that children have very emotional needs that need proper tending. So in general, the more these needs are met, the easier it is for the child to be resilient in the face of life challenges. So, I will say that again. Know that children have very real emotional needs, and the need for proper tending is important. So, the more these needs are met, the easier it is for the child to be resilient in the face of life challenges. Like I say always, your child's emotional needs must be met. If you don't meet it now, then be ready to meet it sometime via a behavioral problem. Because it will come, it will surface at some point. So, you need to learn about core emotions. It will help your child manage their emotions successfully. I say that you can't give what you don't have. So if you do not understand what to do with emotions, if you do not understand how core emotions can affect a child, if you do not understand how to manage your own emotions, you cannot manage your child's emotion. That's why in the class, becoming an emotionally intelligent parent is one thing that we teach. Your ability to manage your emotions will be, what will actually give you more beat to be able to manage your child's emotions. So you can affect your child. Another point is that you can affect your child's self-esteem by being kind, compassionate, and curious about their mind and the world. Remember, I had said earlier on that affecting a child's self-esteem is one key thing that you must put together in your plan as a parent to be able to build a child who has a healthy self-esteem. Children who have healthy self-esteem are often not bullied. You must understand that. And how do you create a healthy self-esteem for your child? Communication, disciplinary strategy, how you speak to your child. Whatever you say to your child becomes their inner voice when they are older. What are you saying to these children? When you are, another point is when a break in relationship occurs, as often as it happens during conflict, try to repair the emotional connection with your child as soon as you can. Because are you going to have this conflict with your children? Yes, they will come. But it's in knowing how to repair this emotional conflict that actually helps you as a parent to parent even better. You can help your child feel safe and secure by allowing them separate from you, and become their own person. Grooming independence. I keep saying that your children is not you. Many of my counseling sessions, I hear parents say, but when I was this age, I was doing this, I was doing that. It's okay. It's not a problem. There were also things that you were not doing okay. Many times, we want our children to just, do all the good things we do and not do all the bad things we do. Good, fair enough. But I tell you, these children are also going to learn along the journey and also make errors. So the point is, these errors we're talking about, how are you managing them? So those mistakes, your child can never be perfect. It's those mistakes that make us yell. When we forget that we can actually factor in a lot of things to help our child become better instead of just yelling at our children. All right, so when you're a parent, it's not easy to control your temper. I'm telling you, or you realize when you've crossed the line to verbal abuse. There is a slippery, in fact, The thin line is so thin between being a strict disciplinarian and traumatizing a young brain. Very thin. You need to be careful. So when people say, no, I'm a disciplinarian, I'm harsh, there's a thin line. You need to be careful so that you don't cross those lines. So when you read my book, The Discipline That Works, you will understand what exactly it is that I'm talking about. So a little awareness goes a long way. Knowledge. When you know, then you understand. Being aware of your behavior, listening to the tone of your voice every time, your choice of words, your body language. You know, little children who act tough, defiant, and even indifferent to our actions, they are actually very vulnerable to trauma, because we keep saying and we keep thinking, oh, the child is not going to be traumatized because we think that the child is tough. You know, I hear people say, the child is very stubborn, he needs me to be yelling, he needs me to be hitting the child. That's actually the wrong child to actually hit and yell at, because the child will be traumatized and you won't even know. So you must put that into consideration, right? And learn to do this better. Our own child experiences. You know, in the academy, there's something that we talk about in becoming the emotionally intelligent parent class. The first thing we do is to deal with how you were raised. We get deep rooted into it and go and sort the problem and go and put a lot into perspective and sort it out before we continue in the class. How you were raised, your own childhood experiences will affect your journey as a parent. It's important to know that. Is it wonderful? Is it horrible? Everything in between. All right? So it's important that you need to, understand how you were raised and what comes with it. All right, so in this whole video series, we have shared on why you would need to stop yelling. Why you need to stop yelling. I wish I can share some accounts of people on what exactly yelling has done to them. I'm wishing that we will be able to do better. But when you get a copy of From Yelling to Calm, how I went from being how to go from being the yelling parent to being a calm parent, and strategies to actually work on this, you will find why and how you'll be able to work on this journey. And then for everybody who also gets a copy of the book, I'm offering 1 month mentoring session for every parent who gets a copy of that book. That's my gift to you, because I want you to be able to move from being that yelling parent to that calm parent. It's something that I have learned over the years. I have taught many parents over the years. I would want to give a part of me on this journey to you. So just a copy of that book gives you access to have that mentoring session in 1 month. It's limited, the time is limited. Look at the description section to see the limits of the time that is required for you to get into the mentoring session, because we will not be giving the mentoring session to everyone. We'll only be giving it to the first 100 people that actually make payment for this book. It's an ebook, like I said again, but you're going to have access to tons of strategies to be able to work on your journey. Yelling and shouting and they all have remedy. You can actually move from being that yeller to being that calm parent. Again, do not forget to log on to all our social media, or follow all our social media handles, The Intentional Parent. And also you can follow me personally to look at my parenting journey. My Wendy Ologe handle on Instagram, on Facebook, talks about me and my parenting journey, what I bring to the table, how I actually navigate this treacherous water of parenting. I tell you, you will be learning what a thing or two following me on social media. And you should also click on our YouTube channel to get to know, to subscribe and get on your notification, to get to know when we put out videos out there, because we're going to be putting in more content and churning out more videos on our YouTube channel. It is called the Intentional Parent Academy TV. So this is our online show and our TV, and it comes every every Tuesday and Thursday. So look out for our videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Before 9 a.m. videos are premiered and you will be able to have access. Listen to them. Ask your questions. Don't forget to also ask your questions on the comment section. I will be in the comment section to respond to anything that you ask. You will also be reaching out to me. My details are all in the description of this video. You can reach out to me on my direct contact or via email. Thank you, and we look forward to having a great series again with you in the coming month. Thank you.